Well, hello, my friends. Um, we're going to continue to work on the things that my sister sent me and fixing some jewelry. Do you remember this ring? I said I kind of liked how floppy and everything it was. I think what's going to happen if I put too much stuff on it, it's going to get really heavy. But I have, these are 8x6. And these here are about a 5'3", and then I have even smaller ones. And I'm thinking I could fill in, like do the center here with the smaller ones, and then fill in around with the larger ones. But I was looking at it, and look at, there's a whole row here. Can you see? Come on, focus. Come on, being a good phone, focus. All right, you see all these here that are, they don't have any thing on them at all? And there's a couple in the center also that are missing. Like that one doesn't have any, that one doesn't have any. So there's one over on this side. Got these, and then over here missing. So it needs to have more of these. Okay, I am not big into doing a whole bunch of pins and doing them myself, but luckily I have a looper. Okay, it's a 1.5 loop maker. Okay, so now I just got to make sure that this is going to fit in that bead. Oh, it is. Good. How we do this? We put this in, put it up like that, squish that around a little bit so that, and then bring it back a little, and there we have a thing. These you save. You do not get rid of those, because we can make a small, like for the small ones, ta-da, like that there. It does not need a great big thing like that. So what I would do with this is I will actually, ooh, wow, that feels chewed up. Well, weird. It's like the coating is messed up, but I'll put that on the inside. So we can either take something like this here or something like this here, and just put that right there. We just want a tiny little loop. Don't want to. We're not using the looper on this part simply because we there we go. See, I can make a loop, I just don't like it. All right, now I'll use the looper on that side, because this will cut it. This automatically cuts, and so if we were to do that, it would be, yeah, that wouldn't work really well. And then I still have a little piece, and I'm going to save that and probably put that in a cross somewhere. All right, let's see how this works in there. Let's open that up. Open. You want it in the center. Put it right, come on, catch it. It's probably why there isn't so many in there, because they're a pain in the butt to put in, huh? All right, let's hold it with the pliers. Okay. And let's see if I can catch that. My husband is out mowing, so you'll probably hear the mower going around. There we go. Now, is that little loopy thing going to make it look bad? That's my only question. I'm going to try it and make it smaller. Okay, I got that on. Now let's see if I can get it off. All right, again, with the pliers. because I don't really like how big that is. See, it's a learning thing. I learn just as you learn. Come on, come off, come off, come on. There we go. All right. So how can I make that smaller than it is? Well, first of all, I'll probably start fresh because it's hard enough doing one without having to start all over. So let's get another crystal. Yeah, once something's been mangled, it's easier just to start over and oops, come on. There we go. The whole thing twisted on me, which is not nice of it. Let's see, let's go right in there. Grab this and close that loop up. Close the loop up. There we go. And you'd never even know which one that one was. So let's put this one in too, since I have it right here. Open that up. Grab one of these that doesn't have a crystal on it already. See how it looks, just adding. Okay, you need to be open more, huh? Open up your heart. Yes. All right. Right. Come on. To make matters worse, this thing spins because there's not like an eye I can hold on to down there. All right, let me hold it right there. Oh, that worked great. Okay. Now grab this and close it up. All right. And we have another crystal on there. We got all these to do here, but let's get back to this. I am just going to, right here, bend this down like that. I'm going to take regular pliers and I am going to squish it flat, if I can. See, just like that. There we go. See how much smaller that is than this right here? All right, let's see if I can pull this bead off. I shouldn't be bothering with this one. I should just pick up another one, but yeah, not everybody has a whole thing full of these. And so if you ever have to take a bead off, ouch, I'm sorry, and throw that into the recycle bin, the bin that we can throw it into a cross or a piece of jewelry or something. See, now that's so much better. All right, now let's get our looper. Stick it in there's a hole. I didn't tell you how you use this. All right, there's a hole right here in the top, and you run the wire up through. I always push it a little bit that way. That way it gives it a little bit of more of a bend there. And then you squeeze the loop and you bring it back. Yeah. Had it up in too far because look at that. That's okay, we can deal with that. All right, open the jump. Well, it's like a jump ring. It's not actually a jump ring. Let's hold it with this. I need to open that further. Okay, that's a little better. Hold right here. Now we want to go to the center. Come on, shake, shake, shake. There we go. Grab that center piece right. Now I lost the whole thing. All right. All right. Now, let's see if I will hook that in. Oh, I hooked it in good. Yes. Now, hook it in while I close it. There are so many loopy things in there. Whew. I may have to get rid of my glasses so I can see better. I see better close up without them than I do with them. We'll see what happens when I finally have to have cataract surgery and they take out the lens I've been using all my life and put in an artificial lens, and they say usually you lose your nearsightedness, which is hard for me because I am horribly nearsighted. I cannot see any glasses for anything more than a foot away from my face. Alright, let's... Come on. It is such close quarters in there. I doubt if you can see what I'm doing. I doubt, because I can barely see what I'm doing. Ta-da! Alright. There's one. And I think if I do a cluster of the little ones like this, it won't look out of place. It'll look like the center of a flower, is what I'm thinking. That's what's going on in my head. Right, that I'm saving for put in stuff. All right, let's do another big one. The outside. Isn't that a pretty color? That's a peacock green. They also, peacock green can also be a bluer color, and I do have some of those too. All right. Save that there. I know I closed it all the way and now I have to open it a little bit, but hey, that's the way these work. Okay, where's the next outside one that needs one? Right there. All right, and again, hold it with the pliers. Where was it? Right there. But turn it a little bit. And then close up the ring. All right. All right, there's a bunch of them right here. But let's not forsake doing those little ones, because just because this is easier doesn't mean we shouldn't keep. Okay. So, that's a little bit bigger than that little one that I put on, but that's okay. It's going in the center too. It's actually this size here. Okay. Clip right in there, and then squeeze down. Okay, then that part goes to be put into some other jewelry as a filler and resinware. Come on. Sticker. Okay. Open up the jump ring, or the eye hook, or what, I don't know what you want to call it. Call it whatever pops into my head. All right. Here's that one. So let's just hook onto one of the ones nearby. All right, that one right there doesn't have one, I don't believe. But my eyes just went wonky on me. You ever have that happen? Your eyes just kind of go, whoo. Yeah. Okay, now get in there and close that up. I guess my husband's done with the mowing. Okay, but you see how that's done? I will keep going and I'll show you what it looks like when we have a bunch more on there. Okay. See? Let me go up close so you can see. Alright, focus. Hocus pocus, let us focus. Okay. Okay. What do you think? Hmm? I can shake it and it doesn't give me that bald spot in the front. And I'm not loving that right there. Yeah, I prefer them when they're littler like that. I don't know how I got that one so big. That might bug me enough that I tear that one out and redo it. But anyways, it's cute. Ta-da-da. It's a green bubble bath. Ta-da-da. All right, let's see what else we're going to be doing. Okay, I just took one of these here and I nipped it, the end off of it, and now I'm just going to bend it down like that there, and take these pliers and hopefully bend it in. Come on, we just want to nip ya without breaking that crystal. It's a lot shorter than it was. Now, come on, come back up. Yep, just like that. And now just squeeze it in. There we go. Look at that. It no longer sticks out like it did before. All right. I'm done with this one now. All right. Remember I told you when I found these in the bag of jewelry that my sister sent me that I don't like painted feathers? And then I figured this has actually been cut too. This is not just painted, but they actually cut this so that it would be the shape they wanted. You can see the cuts here. Anyways, this one's broke. I don't like the gold, but I went out to look for my feathers. Feathers! Actually, it would be this way, right? Feathers! Anyways, I spotted one and I'm going, okay. So I have to fess up. I have painted a feather before. I didn't paint them like this. I actually was playing. It was a black brown type feather. And let's heal that, shall we? To heal a feather, you just take and go, I don't know if I can do it now that they've been painted. But this, you see birds preening all the time. What they're doing is they're putting their feathers back together. There's actually like a zigzag thing on the edge of the feathers, and they work like a Ziploc bag. Okay, but I have painted a feather. Just wanted to fess up on that one. Okay, on these. Well, first we need to get rid of the feathers off from these. Bring them back down to the thing. And then we have to pick some feathers. Alright. Don't know. This one here might be too damaged. I don't know. Let's see if we can heal it. Oh, look at that. We healed it. Okay, that feather's good. And that feather's good. Let's heal that one. Just kind of go between use like my thumbnail and my finger and just go between them. Oh, made that one worse. Alright. And I think this was just a white feather that's been dyed. Not painted like that, but dyed. Okay. And there's a pretty feather. And here, we got a blue jay feather. Isn't that a pretty feather? Then I got a purple feather. The only thing I have enough of would be maybe the white here. This is dirty. A long time ago, Dad was in the Knights Templar. He had this big fancy hat. Oh, this is broke. Look at right there, that's broke. Anyways, and it had feathers on it. He was Generalissimo? Something like that. Anyways, let me see if I can somehow heal this. Put that back together. I wonder if I can, still hooked on by one little thing there. They're so delicate. I don't know if I can glue that. I'd have to heal the feathers first though. Anyways, that's not what we're doing. So, and that's got some brown in it, so it looks dirty, but it's not. It's just the color of the feathers. So let's put those back in. I would love to pluck a blue jay. Find some more blue jay feathers. And these are just feathers that I found outside. We do have some blue jays out there now. I haven't seen any of their feathers. This one, I'm not sure where this came from, but it's in fairly poor shape. Come on. It's looks like it got ate up pretty good. Ooh, well, that's not good. It's really brittle. All right, let me just put it in there. May have to put that in some resin or something. I think I was just playing with this one. I thought I'd see what it looked like if I put a bead on it. All right, now these are some pretty feathers. That one, this one here. I've only got 3, but if I put like these two together here and put that one on the other side, I don't know if I could mix that with the blue or not, but I do have a lot of red. What was I doing here? Oh, I was putting some together with just wire, just playing to make a larger thing. I think with this design though, if I just took one of the feathers like this one here and maybe one of these and stacked them, they would be fine. This is nice and fuzzy. All right. I don't know. We will see. We'll pick a couple of feathers out. Also, I need to go into my thing and get some of these clamps here so that we could replace those. Okay. Now, usually if I'm just getting rid of something in metal, I'll use my memory wire cutters because they'll cut real easy. This here, I don't want to mess up that jump ring. So let me get these pliers out, our wire cutters, because I know this is a very soft wire, metal. Do I want to keep that? I keep everything. So yeah. This one, definitely not keeping because it's broken. Although I guess I could put it in resin. We'll see. All right, there. Yeah, that's not a bad feather. I really don't like that gold on it. What if I could paint it? I know, you just said you didn't like painted. Well, your point. All right, let me open the jump ring and take that out without destroying it, and use this as a something to play around with. Ooh, that is a very strong jump ring. I'm going to need another pair of pliers. Okay, got another pair of pliers. All right. Yeah, these jump rings are very strong. You could definitely overkill for feathers. Lightweight chain. We weren't going to lose them, that's for sure. Yeah, I think these were store-bought. All right, I might as well do this one too, since I have these, ooh, right here. Dee dee da 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 dee dee da. Get rid of that one. All right. All right, that's the naked one. Where's the other one? Right here. That's the other naked one. Okay. All right, let's set those over there. I wish I had one more of these blue feathers. I almost like the chain on it too, the beading on it. All right. Is the beige in the... No. All right, let me put those away. I wish I had one more of these. I don't think I have a feather collection over here. Let me check there. All right, so I could do 2 of those and then 2 of these. What do you think? That one there probably matches that one better. Ooh, that looks kind of... I know, I pick them up off the ground and I expect them to be clean. Yeah, well, I think this is just bird color. I don't think it's... There's a little bit of dirt in it. But the gray in there, I think that's just the color the bird was. All right, do I want these 2 or these 2? I think I'm going to do with those 2 because I think this one's a little big for that. And I'll put that back on my thing. Let's put the red away. I really think I'm going to go with the brown. Although I got a lot of red feathers. And a lot of red pieces here. Now when you put feathers in resin, they just kind of... They lose all their cute little feathery stuff. All right, so now I need to go get some of these here. I gotta go out to my craft shed. I will be back. Okay, I went out to the shed and I've got my little things here that you use for like for the feathers or whatever. These are a little different. They clamp down on them. These here fold in. Now, all I have is silver of these. I have some of these copper colored ones on this. I think the copper would go better with, although it's got silver, gold, and why not add copper, right? Sure. So I'm going to need 4 of those. So there's 4. I only have 1 of this size in that. So we're going to use those. And we're going to make it work. I went through a whole lot of findings just to find these. So we are going to pick our feathers. And I've never used any that were this small, so we're going to see how that works too. Okay. I don't know if you knew I was gone, but yeah. I was printing some stuff and ran out of ink. And that's very, very frustrating for me. I don't know how you feel about it when you're trying to do stuff and all of a sudden you don't have any ink. Yeah. All right. Now, if I use this one, I probably should cut it down so they're equal. So it would be about there. I don't think I'm losing anything major there. Let's take a pair of scissors and just cut it. And I might put some of that in some resin. You know me. You know me. I'm gonna do weird things. All right. Let's, should we put a little drop of glue in there? Probably. Okay. Got my E6000. My husband asked me, what's the difference between E6000 and B7000? I said, haven't got a clue. I don't know. My hands are no longer as strong as they used to be. So I do the thing that Ralph yells at me about. I use my teeth. Someday I'm going to get poisoned really bad, right? All right, let me put some glue out. And hopefully I can use it before it dries. We don't want it to dry. But I don't think I'm good enough to put just a little dot of glue right in that little spot right there. Okay. And we're just going to put it like that. And I'm going to start at the bottom and kind of shove it up. And hopefully that will keep some of the fuzzies down where the fuzzies belong. All right, I'm going to, come on. All right. It's not all the way closed yet. So I'm going to close this side first, clamp it down, and then I'm going to close on this side here and clamp that one down. There we go. We have our first feather. Okay. Now we want the other one that's the same size as that one. And again, just a small amount of glue right there, and we're going to start at the bottom and kind of push it up in. Hopefully that will keep all the fuzzies in where they should be. All right, I'm going to try this left-handed because I got my right hand holding that feather. All right, don't twist. We want the feather flat, flat, flat. Don't, it's trying to pick up. We don't want it picking up. All right, so this side wanted to go down first. All right, the fuzzy on the feather is making it hard for me to see. How about you? Can you see? There, that one sides down. Come over to this side and squash that one down. Ta-da! And we have a feather. Don't stick to me. Okay, we're going to use these two here. Let's get a little bit more glue. Just a little bit. Okay. A little piece of metal there. I think it came from the finding that I had that I chopped off instead of opening up the jump ring, that one. Okay, squeeze these. Squeeze them both a little bit. All right, that one went down more than the other, so we're going to close that one first. And close it just like that. Now we go to the other side and we fold that one in. All right, we're going to fold that one in. Anyways. Oh, did I twist that? I did. Don't break the feather. Okay, so we got another feather done. We just got the one left to go. And then we have to put them back on the earring thing. Oh, I think I'm going to get some fresh glue because all that glue is very sticky and suck it back in the tube. There we go. Here we go, just a little dot there. Put the feather in, and again we're gonna squish the feather up. Okay. Do I know where I got these feathers from? Not really. Could have got them from the yard. Could have gotten them from projects that I tore apart. I don't remember. All right. Yeah, I was really excited because I finished a book I'd been working on for, well, I started 20 years ago. But I had no way of illustrating it, and it's kind of the book that needs illustrations. And anyways, with AI, I was able to illustrate it. All right, do we want it like that, or do we want it like this? I think like that. I think we'll put the short one on top and the long one on the bottom. Why? I don't know. I just think. But anyways, talked to a publishing thing, self-publishing, and yeah, I don't have $500 for having it done. And I'm going, I really wasn't thinking, you know, like books and everything, you know, hard-covered books. I was just thinking of an ebook, and that's $300. So, you know, they got to make money. So, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. All right. Oh, are you going to be on the... I don't want you on the back side. I want you on the front side. All right. I didn't realize it was a front and back side of this. So, let's take that off. Put it back on. We learned something, didn't we? Yeah, we learned that I shouldn't be talking while I'm doing stuff. But anyways, the big problem I have is that I was going to print it out so I could have a couple friends read it and tell me whether or not it's worth publishing. And I mean, it's only 19 pages, and that's with illustrations and everything. And but I ran out of ink. So I had 3 pages left to print, and yeah, I'm not happy. That's what happens when you're print happy, I guess, huh? I keep printing stuff. Now I gotta tell my husband, I'm going, babe, I don't have any ink. He's gonna go, what? I buy you all kinds of ink. Why don't you have ink? All right, now let's put this. Which way do we want the feather? We want the feather, I think, this way. Okay. Let's close this up and see if I've messed up. Guess what? All right. Right there. All right, the chain, this here, and then the feather. All right. As long as I don't break the feathers. I think this would be a lot easier than it is, huh? All right. So I might get my husband to print those last 3 pages. Yeah, we each have our own printer. That's happened when he was a teacher, which is a good thing because a lot of times he would run out of ink or whatever, or his printer wasn't working, or you know. And as a teacher, that's like horrible. You gotta be able to do your stuff. So sometimes my printer saved him. Plus his is a fancy Canon and mine is just a yeah. Mine's just a what's that thing called? An Epson. And I actually like mine better because the Canon had so many preset features that it was very hard to use. It was like, that's let's put that one this way, because I think the way I'm holding it, I think that's the front. But anyways, my printer said you can continue in black and white and you can finish printing. I cannot figure out how to do it in black and white because everything I turn to, it says, nope, you can't do that. Nope, you can't do that. You're out of ink. I'm like, you just told me I could. All right, what do we think? I'm not loving this top feather so much, and I think it needs another feather. I'm gonna put it together. Oh, I could put one right here. I do have those two feathers there, so I could actually put a third feather on there. Yeah. Should I do that? I know. You guys are going, but they're feathers. Yes, they are. Aren't they cool? Yeah. My nails are in terrible shape. I know. That's not what you should be talking about when you're in the middle of a thing, right? All right, let's hold that down like that. So this, I want the feathers facing a certain way. So I have to make sure what hangs will be front. And since that's the front, I'm assuming when it hangs, it'll hang with this in the front. Kind of. It's kind of to the side. Oh well. And I have more little gold jump rings. So, nope. That's not what I want. I'm going to end up with the same problem I had last time. All right, so let me hold that like that. Put the chain on. I probably should have taken the earring off and not the chain, because that's got a little teeny hole. Come on, you can go through there. There you go. What a good boy. Yeah. All right, let me. Nope, I want it this way. I think. It's hard to tell with feathers and everything. But I think. All right, let's close that up tight. My husband's getting a oil change in his truck. He got one in the card this morning. And anyways, he was shocked at how expensive it was. But it had to have synthetic oil. Because cars are spoiled these days. All right, what do we think? Do we think another feather? Another feather, just like that. Why not? Why not? Why not? I think I have two more of those copper colored. Not. Oh, this is the wrong batch. This is the wrong one. These are all silver. All right. So, and where did I put those? Right there. These look like little Tic Tac containers, but they're not. They just look like it. There we go. All right. Now we're going to need more glue. More glue. All right, let's see if these are the same length first. All right, I can take a little bit of this off from here. Take those feathers there. Okay, now let's see if They're the same length now. Much closer. Let me cut this off. All right. Whew. I got a lot of feather dust everywhere now. Oh, gotta love feather dust, right? Okay. Little dot of glue, little dot of glue, a little dab will do ya. What was that? Some kind of hair product for men. Forget what it was. Little dab will do ya. Yep. It's like something gel. I don't know. Old commercial. Very old. All right. Now, if I could figure out a way of publishing my book for free, I would definitely give it away for free. I mean, I'm not looking to make money on it. All right. Okay. Here, squeeze you guys a little bit, just a little bit. Come on. One of you is gonna go further than the other. I think it's this side over here. This side went further than the other side. Oh, I can't have you over that hole. I need the hole. I need that hole. Yeah, that's where the jump ring goes in. Ta-da! That one's clamped down. Come over this side. Come on. Go over. Clamp you down. Ta-da! All right, now I think I did get a little bit of the stem of the feather, the shaft, whatever it's called, right there. I want to see if I can clip it without messing up my thing here. All right, that's good. All right, now I need gold jump rings. Do I have any in here? No, those are too big. I do have some in there though. All right, got some used jump rings. I mean, we got used earrings. We might as well have used jump rings, right? All right, that one's open. So let's just put it in there. Grab one of these, go about 50% way down. Oh, it might not go through that chain. That chain's awfully tight. Oh, it did. No, it didn't. Did it? Nope. Did not. We can keep trying a little bit. Just try a little bit. Come on. You can do it. All right. Well, we're not done. We can get some gold wire. I do have some very fine gold wire that I know will go in there. Let's see if any of these jump rings are finer than that one there. This one looks a little bit thinner. We will see. We'll see if it can. Ooh, I bumped you good. See if it'll go through the chain at all. I don't think it's gonna go. No. All right, so we're gonna have to use that very, very thin wire, and it's out in the shed, and I don't feel like going out there right now. So, well, I'm gonna put this up for now. I mean, if we need to say that's done, we can say that's done. Or we could just put another feather right up here. So there's two feathers on top. Or I could get another little chain, hit it with another chain. lots of possibilities. But we know what's not possible. What's not possible is putting a regular size jump ring on that chain. It's a cool chain, mind you, but it's not friendly. It's not friendly for what we want to do. All right, I need something to put these feather pieces in until I get ready to use them. All right, just get a little baggie here. I always have little baggies everywhere. I would suggest you do the same. Do you have to? No. But when you see them, you know, if you get stuff in these little baggies and you use the stuff that was in the little baggie, don't throw the little baggie away, because they're pretty awesome for things like putting other things in. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all the feather fuzz that's flying around. See how much is there? Quite a few. Yeah. All right. This is Bethany. We'll see what happens. I went out to the shed, got some of this very, very small wire. I believe this is like 24 gauge. And the other thing we could have done is just put another chain, and dangled it from another chain. I didn't feel like looking to see if I had more chain. Let's see, go like, I don't know, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down. 6 or 7, it don't matter. Did I get it? Nope. All right. Right there. Yeah, that's a good length. All right. Put through the feather. And whoops. I'm going to come around and go back through that same chain. Whoops. Keep it on the feather. Keep it on the wire here. Ooh, get rid of my glasses. My eyes were doing weird things. All right. Go back through that same. There we go. All right, tighten that up. I'm going to go back through the feather. All right, now we're going to tighten it all up. I'll pull on this side, pull on that side. There we go. Now, how do we finish off that wire? You can't really wrap the chain, but you can wrap that little, oh, it's got a name for it. I don't know what it's called. Could be because I just didn't get enough sleep, or it could be I really don't know what it's called. That finding. It's a finding. Okay, we want to go around it several times. At least 3. That's 3. Okay, let's cut it off. The fuzzies are getting in my... Okay, so yesterday's not the only day that I have that's a bad day. Oh, goodness. All right. Cut that out. Cut that out. All right. My husband's home, so I think I'm going to stop because, yeah, that was not good. Look at that. All right. I'll be back. Okay. Through the magic of stop and do it off camera, we now have a pair of earrings here. All right, let me take this back off, and I'm going to hang them on the trusty dusty earring rack. I'm going to have to find another backing, one like that there. I've got tons of different backing things. Yeah, I don't think I have any in here. Don't have any there. I'll find it and we'll hang these up. Okay, that's what they would look like hanging.